Welcome to my 2-minute drill. Here are a couple interesting quotes on direction. One from an American author, the other a Chinese philosopher. If one advances confidently in the direction of his dreams and endeavors to live the life which he has imagined, he will meet with success unexpected in common hours. That's from Henry David Thoreau. If you do not change direction, you may end up where you're heading. That's from Liao Tzu. If you can boil down these two ideas, these men are saying that unless you follow your dreams, you will end up in a place where you don't want to be. Direction comes to us as an inner sense, a dream, or a passion. All of these originate from our Father in heaven. Most people wouldn't acknowledge that God has put direction into them. Sadly, many live their lives doing things that they don't want to do. They would see the necessity for money, circumstances, etc., as things that have taken them off course. How do we find direction? Can I suggest that when we look back at the early years, there are things that we dreamed about doing? In our youth, we always wanted to be this or do that. Realizing what we are good at is an important part of the process. As time goes on, we are able to clarify what is unique about us, where our abilities lie, and what we're passionate about. I believe that God put a destiny on my life to be a leader of people. Early in life, I wanted to be at the center of attention. In my 20s, I realized that I didn't have the skill sets to be a leader, and so I positioned myself to be mentored. In my 30s, I realized that I needed to be repositioned to support a leader of a large church. I needed to gain experience with staff, with volunteers, and with large budgets. And in my 40s, God radically added a twist to my journey towards leadership and put me inside a revival. I quickly learned that this was a huge part of my destiny, and I had much more to learn, most of it about myself. Now in my mid-50s, I'm starting to see the need to set up mentoring for other people. My leadership skills are not just for our church, but for a larger audience. These talks are part of that process. Take 2 minutes today and do a quick overview of where you are and where you want to be. Is there a thread that brings you to where you are today? Are you on track, or do you need to make some choices to get back where you should be? Tomorrow we'll be addressing the topic of effective planning. To go deeper, head to lored.org and click on Principles.